Natalie and David, employers are finding that the so-called stay interview may be as valuable as offering flexible time, remote work, or even a pay raise. And this is the opposite of an exit interview. It's a conversation with the goal of hanging on to good employees.
Of the many challenging jobs in the pandemic, Quinetta Griffin has a uniquely tricky position. Her employer, New Jersey-based Quest Diagnostics, is a leader in COVID testing, and she's on the customer service team handling the results.
When you get bombarded by someone who just kind of takes over the call and right then and there, you're like, whew.
Working from home, the grind and the isolation familiar to so many took a toll.
I wasn't feeling value. I wasn't feeling heard. I wasn't feeling supported.
A record number of people have, an average of 3.9 million a month last year in the so-called Great Resignation.
Many of us have said we'd rather work for ourselves. We don't want to work in this job. I'm never going to work for that boss. I'm never going to work that schedule.
But Dick Finnegan, a top consultant and author on employee retention, says it all comes back to this.
The data says the number one reason why employees stay or leave is how much they trust their immediate supervisor.
It's a message that resonated with Cecilia McKinney, the head of human resources for Quest's 50,000 employees. She was dealing with 50% turnover in patient and customer service until she launched stay interviews.
5 simple questions where the supervisor and the employee sit down one-on-one. Is there anything that you need help to learn on the job? How are you feeling about working at Quest? Those are the types of questions that prompt honest conversations.
When Quinetta heard the plan,
I was thinking, put on your seatbelt because here goes everything. I'm going to tell you. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
Companies are realizing honesty is the best policy, turning to stay interviews as flex time, remote work, and even more money on their own have failed to keep employees from walking away.
Because you can't do anything about an employee's concern if you don't know what they are.
I like money. Don't get me wrong. I like money, okay? But it's just not at the top of my list.
Quinetta was direct with her supervisor.
I told her that I need her to be more open in her communications, more present. If I were a betting woman, I would say that a lot of other people are looking for the same thing.
Now, if your boss calls you for a stay interview, HR experts say that you should be honest, but be constructive. Consider what will motivate you and bring it to your manager's attention. Have reasonable expectations and be specific about what you want. Stay interviews may not always keep someone from leaving, but they can help employers better understand how to keep valuable people on the team, and that is the goal. Natalie?
Important to be honest. All right, Gilma, thanks for that. We'll be right back.